Hello everybody, I'm Hamlet Garcia, a proud member of Blackbook Properties, and today I have the honor to interview in his own house my broker, Niakan. Sefer, welcome.
Thank you, sir. Good to be with you as always.
Well, I'm thrilled having you here. Remember, in my career I have been celebrity chef for PBS in Spanish, and now, I'm taking this opportunity to cook with Seb and also give you more information about the real estate market. Today, Seb, we're gonna do a super quick recipe. It's super easy. We're going to talk about like 5 elements. 5 elements means 5 ingredients that we can use. But also remember, so the different type of tastes, we have 5 type of flavors, okay? 5 type of flavors. What are those?
Yummy, delicious,
And
wonderful, amazing, and tasteful.
And just eat it. No, jokes aside, it's remember, sweet, sour, bitter, salty, and savory.
Okay.
So based on those, there is a lot of cultures in the world where we find these elements combined. And that's why, the human being experience of having a food is when we're eating, we combine all these flavors in our palate. And that's what it means, oh, this is delicious. Because, in certain ways, every time in every food, you have those 5 elements. So let me turn, before getting into the recipe. For example, right now in the real estate market, what it will be like your top 5 highlights, what is happening today in the real estate in Miami?
What we definitely are seeing is the market has become more balanced, but inventory is still very low. So not a lot of sellers selling. There's still plenty of people wanting to buy. And so it's created a little bit of a balanced market. Still, some days it feels like it's a little weighted towards buyers, and some days it feels a little weighted towards sellers. It partly depends on the product. Also, of course, the no income tax in Florida and the great weather is always the draw.
Yeah, that's always a plus, especially those snowbirds that they love the short rentals here in Miami. And sometimes it's really hard to find because I think that's one of the key right now in the real estate market. You as an investor, you definitely would recommend to buy, for example, in pre-construction projects that allow short-term rentals?
Sure, I mean, definitely there's a big demand for it, and right now, because there's low inventory of existing properties, people are going to pre-construction to get the kind of property they want. A lot of the existing stuff doesn't allow short-term rentals, and people want that flexibility to be able to use the property when they want and then rent it out when they're not here. So that's why people are gravitating towards those.
Right.
But in general, another draw, high net worth individuals are moving to Miami.
That's correct.
So what's happening is they are looking for very specific kinds of properties. Some of them, of course, exist and they're ready to move in. And others, either the buyer's not ready to move in yet, or the property that they want is not on the market.
Correct.
And so again, they go to pre-construction properties, and that's why we actually see a lot of luxury and ultra luxury boutique style buildings, many of them with larger floor plans for these high net worth individuals who want to either move here permanently or have second, third, and fourth homes.
That's correct. Well, that's very important, so keeping that in mind when you're going to do your investment here in Miami. But let's go back to the recipe. Today, we're going to make a delicious salad set. This salad is going to use, in fact, 5 ingredients. Okay. Let's start with the very, we're gonna use the masculine. The masculine is the combination of different type of lettuce, but also—
I've been told that I'm masculine.
No,
I'm just kidding.
Come on, it's masculine, no masculine. Okay, you can replace at home. There is a lot of people now, there's a trend, people eating, is replacing the lettuce for kale. So kale is really good, it's really healthy, and you can mix it also with the masculine, it's perfect. So this is ingredient number 1. For ingredient number 2, we're going to use cherry tomatoes. Cherry tomatoes are delicious. It's a great source of potassium. But I'm gonna teach you a trick that you can do at home, because sometimes people, they don't eat cherry tomatoes because they have to go one-on-one cutting. I'm gonna teach you this trick.
I know how they feel.
You know this trick?
No, I don't. But I know how they feel about the cherry tomatoes.
Oh yeah, it's consuming time, and then for me, to cook, it has to be fast and make the recipe, like in 10 minutes. So that's what we're gonna do today. Look, you're gonna grab one of your dishes. This is from your house. So you're gonna flip it and you're going to put on top all the cherry tomatoes. Oh, this one is run away. Okay, let's put it right here. This one I learned it from one of my favorite teachers. I went to school in France, the Le Cordon Bleu, as international student, just listening. I could touch a knife.
Really?
But I was there, listening and listening. So I learned this from one of the Professor Marc Perrier. So this one here, let's put this one away. And then using another dish, you're gonna put it on top. So grab a knife to cut bread. So
Okay.
then put pressure on this.
Interesting.
And right in the middle, you're going to cut them all at the same time in just one shot.
Oh my goodness.
Okay? So it's done. Then you flip
You learn
it.
something amazing new every day, and
Okay.
today this is my amazing thing I learned today.
Look, they cut it perfectly. You're going to add it on the salad. Look, they're all cut it in just
Unbelievable.
one shot. Okay?
Unbelievable.
People love that thing because it's tedious when you're cutting and cutting and cutting one by one. So this is the best way to do it. Let me put this back here. We're gonna add cranberries. This is the sweet part of the 5 elements that we're using today. Okay? So let's add the cranberries. So also for that crispy touch, let's use almonds. I love almonds. They're really, really good. Excellent source of minerals and stuff for our body. Let's put in them all.
I'm getting hungry.
And it's gonna be good. And of course, this one is our 4th element. Our 5th element is gonna be grilled chicken. This one you can replace it. You can use a steak if you want. You can use shrimp if you want to, or little slices or tuna. So this one is just about how you like.
It's the
and what type
protein
of
on
protein.
top.
Correct. It's the protein on top. Exactly. So let's add it. I pre-cooked this. I put some garlic, pepper, and also some curry because you're here, so I know you guys like curry. Let's add this stuff. So we have all the 5 elements right here. Let me put this thing back. I'm gonna toast it a little bit, just a little bit, and I tell you why. Because the special about this salad is not this ingredient. We already have 5 ingredients here, but also we're going to make a delicious dressing. My signature recipe is mint dressing. Have you tried mint dressing before?
I'm not sure I have.
Okay, so you want to try.
It's exciting.
And
Another
it's
first
delicious,
for
by
today.
the way. Exactly. So let's put this thing here. So, but meanwhile, getting back to the real estate, pre-construction projects in Miami, they're blooming. Talking about top 5, what are your top 5 pre-construction projects in Miami?
That's a good one. Well, I might cheat a little bit here.
Okay.
In Edgewater, the Edition Residences is really exciting to me because it's a very well-known brand
Yes.
that is putting its mark on Edgewater to seal Edgewater as a luxury
Neighborhood.
waterfront neighborhood.
Right.
However, right after that, Villa announced themselves, and Villa is the first ultra-luxury residence boutique in Edgewater that has a helipad on top, which is the seal of being truly an ultra-luxury residence.
So you're ready to buy your helicopter?
Yeah, it's actually parked out back right now.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, so you can arrive by car, by sea, or by air to the villa, which is really cool.
That's fantastic.
Yeah. As far as the skyline of the beach, I really love the St. Regis in Sunny Isles.
Correct.
It's got that elliptical style building, which is just really going to add flavor to the skyline of Sunny Isles Beach and of just the beach in general. In terms of boutique on the beach, I love Rivage in Bal Harbour and the Paragon, which is in Mid Beach. Those are beautiful luxury boutique, very private buildings as well.
But how many millions we need to have in our bank account to get one of those?
In your bank account, I'm not sure, but to buy the property, many millions each. They're all multi-million-dollar projects on the beach in terms of starting from the smallest units up. Then in Brickell, we have 888 Brickell by Dolce & Gabbana.
That's incredible, yes.
I mean, I love that building because Dolce & Gabbana.
Yes.
It's bold, it's got timeless elegance, it's glamorous, it's opulent. I mean, it's everything you imagine a Dolce & Gabbana brand to be. So it's very exciting to me. However, a more sort of understated, elegant brand that's getting built in Brickell is 1428 Brickell. And really what always sticks out to me in those is the glass enclosed flex kitchen floor plans.
Yeah, that's beautiful.
It combines the classic idea of an enclosed kitchen, but then also fully open modern kitchen all at the same time. So I really like that project for that. And then down the street is also St. Regis, but in Brickell. And that one, because it has a marina and Brickell, anyone who wants to be in Brickell and has a yacht, they have slim pickings, and that's why I love that. So I think I've named about 15 different things, but
I think
you can
say
somehow
8 or 9.
You can squash them down to 5 because I did it by neighborhood.
So now let's go back to the best part of this recipe, which is the dressing. The dressing is pretty simple. You can make it home. This dressing set can last up to, I would say, like a week or maybe 2.
Okay.
Because one of the key ingredients that allows to keep the consistency of the dressing is the olive oil.
Okay.
Okay. So for this dressing, we're going to use mint. I said it at the very beginning. Look at this. This is just fantastic smell. This is so good.
Delicious.
So we're going to
I'm gonna eat this
add.
right now.
Yeah, you can eat it. And also you can chop it if you want and add it to the salad.
Persian style.
Yeah. So let's add it. This is like 2 bunch of mint. I will definitely recommend you to get like, I love the ninja, by the way. It doesn't a paid commercial, but put a lot of mint, just like getting on the top. And then we're going to start adding the elements, the 5 elements that we're talking today. And hopefully, guys, let me just put this thing. Hopefully we're gonna do, continuous recipes that you can make at home, and I'll bring you, the top-notch guests here and also my colleagues that, I'm dying to having here cooking with me. Okay, so ingredient number 1, so we have mint. We're gonna add olive oil. Okay. The sweet part, honey. You can add as much honey you want. If you like the dressing like, sweet, you can add more. Okay. This one is something special. This is the bitter part. Can you smell it, please? This one is white balsamic. People, they don't use white balsamic so much because they don't know it. So I definitely recommend you to use this one because number 1, this vinegar is also a salt replacement that you can use at home according to the American Heart Association. So let's add this one here. This is gonna be the bitter part.
And we have cooking advice, real estate advice, health advice.
Everything we have
one
here,
shot.
all in one shot. This one, what is this? You know what is this?
Looks like
Sriracha. This is
Sriracha.
the spice.
Don't put me on the spot. I don't know about food. I just eat it. I don't.
You just eat it, right? That's the most important. Also, I love to add pepper to this. So we have 4, and then at the end, salt. Salt according to your taste. You can add as much as as necessary. So I'm gonna do like this. This is gonna be.
Anyone from the American Heart Association, look away.
Yes,
look away.
Don't look away. Just a little touch of water because we need to create an emulsion. So emulsion is very important to give that creamy consistency. So we're going to add a little bit more. There you go. So if we need more, we add more later. Let me just put this in here. We're gonna cover. Okay, and let's blend it. Boom. This is just delicious. Let me just try it. Sometime at home, if you want to be, more spicy, more salty, or more sweet, just add one of your favorite ingredients. It's just fantastic. It's just perfect. No, seriously, it's just great. For the presentation, let's presenting our salad. You can use, a bowl. We're gonna add some of the lettuce first. Here. And it's so colorful, right?
Beautiful.
It's beautiful, delicious. And meanwhile I'm doing this, what it will be your top advice for any investor, I would say one advice for domestic investors and an advice for international investors.
Okay. Well, for internationals, a lot of the questions we get are, what are the tax differences if I'm an international, and what are the title limitations for owning having title on a property?
On a property, right.
And the answer is, there's 0 difference between someone owning as a foreign national and someone owning as a local, which is amazing and not quite unique to the United States, but what draws people to the United States. And the second is that foreign nationals are taxed equally as Americans are as well. The only difference is if you're a U.S. citizen or resident and you live in your home and you declare it as your primary home, you get some tax savings over time. But otherwise, you're treated equally as any American investor would be. So I think that's what's wonderful about investing in the U.S. is that as a foreign national, you're treated the same way a U.S. investor would be treated.
Fantastic.
And
Fantastic.
in terms of domestics, well, you guys already know, Florida has no income tax.
Right.
If you're a primary resident and you're living in your property, your taxes can never go up more than 3% for your property tax. And even if you're an investor, your taxes can never go up more than 10% a year for your property taxes, which are great benefits that are pretty unique to Florida, and I think are, and of course, it's a landlord-friendly state, so the laws are balanced and fair to both renters and landlords. So as a landlord, you don't get into sticky situations you might in other some major cities and other states. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Look, we're going to finish the salad. The dressing is done. The salad is already plated. And the only thing that we need is just to pour a little bit of this. And you're gonna eat it in front of everybody because you have to confirm that this recipe is just delicious. So try it.
I would eat because I'm starving looking at this, so I'm excited to be eating this.
You were very hungry. So you guys at home, make this recipe, have fun, and of course, if you have questions about the real estate market, you can contact us through our website, which is condoblackbook.com. Thank you, Seb. This is a good one. He's eating, don't worry. So bye, guys. See you next time.
Delicious. Bye-bye.